And we on back on Off the Cuff Radio. The Guillotine is in the building. Had to play some fire joints before we go back on the air because we spitting something hot and heavy, you know. Sandman, you there? Oh, we get Sandman on board. Sandman, you there?
Oh. Yeah, I'm right here.
Anyways, we about to bring in our guest of the hour. The legendary Freeway Ricky Ross is in the building. Freeway Rick. You there?
All right.
What up? What up?
Hey.
Round of applause for him. That's right. How you doing tonight, my man?
Oh, man, I'm doing super, man. Just, tripping off all the madness.
Yeah, we all are. We glad that you was able to have time, to join us on Off the Cuff Radio. We definitely appreciate this.
No doubt. It wasn't easy. I had to squeeze it in.
That's why we appreciate it. That's why we appreciate it,
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. So where you at right now, bro?
I'm in Cali.
Yeah, guys, because
nice.
I know y'all got that whole thing with Snoop and Game going on out there.
Yeah, I heard about it today on the radio.
Shit, they was on Facebook Live, too.
Yeah?
Yeah, they was on Facebook Live also.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That first time I heard about it was on the radio.
Man.
Yeah,
But, I'm in these streets every day. I ain't in the streets just when something happens.
That's what's up.
I live in these ghettos.
The streets make champions, man. That's what we trying to tell motherfuckers.
No doubt.
But in the meantime, since the theme of the show is where we talking about, these horrific tragedies, man. Like, what are your thoughts about these incidents involving the police?
Well, it ain't no surprise to me that it's getting to the boiling point, Even in my case, I don't know if you really know about my case, but when I was doing my thing, they created this task force, and they called themselves the Freeway Task Force, and their job was to apprehend me and to bring my organization down. But what wound up happening is these cops was thugs. You know what I'm saying? They was street dudes with police badges and guns and billy clubs, and man, they was probably more horrendous than any gang I ever heard of. They did stuff that I ain't never heard of nobody else, doing to nobody. Things like this one guy, his fish tank aquarium, the cord was shorting out into the water, and they made the guy stick his hand inside the fish tank and electrocute himself.
God damn.
Put a plastic bag over one of my boys' head and smothering him. They beat me in the head with billy clubs and frying pans and flashlights while the dog was chewing at my groin. And I was already handcuffed and hog-tied around my feet. I was totally helpless. I mean, when I saw the cops the other day shoot the guy at the store after they already had him pinned down on his back. The guy was pinned down on his back, and he telling him if he moved.
And still executed him. And
executed that man. I mean, you would have to think that sooner or later, you're going to incite people to violence, because violence brings violence. And then the cops that did all that to us, even after they filed charges against them, but none of them went to jail.
They get paid leave.
They get paid vacation.
And that's what makes people more aggravated. Because it's like,
and then,
you motherfuckers see this shit. Yeah, y'all see this. And y'all still gonna tell me these motherfuckers, the worst punishment they get is suspension with pay? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, they can't wear the uniform no more. But then all they do is just go to another area and get hired again, to a whole nother station and get hired all over again.
That's true.
So, I ain't surprising, what took place in Dallas took place. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often, with the way they treating us, they treating us worse than they treat animals,
Well, it does though, it just happens in like separate hoods. They just don't. It doesn't get televised as much because it happens too much. You can't televise everything.
And we got to give a shout out to Diamond. We got to give a shout out to Diamond, man. She
very powerful sister. She said that once her husband died, while she was recording on Facebook Live.
Keep that damn cop calm so he didn't start shooting in the car again. Because the fool act like he wanted to shoot in the car again.
Exactly.
That was a lot of courage.
Oh, man, she was so calm and cool. most people probably would have been hysterical. But, I just admire her calmness and her tact to live, and to protect her baby. It was phenomenal, man. She should get some award for that, man. The way she kept that guy calm and didn't let him start to lie his way out of it, because he started to lie immediately. I told him, don't move. And she told him,
no, no, you didn't, sir. He was reaching for his license and registration. That's what you told him to do.
Absolutely. So, we definitely got to give a shout out to her, man.
Most definitely.
Oh, man.
TJ, you have anything you want to shoot to Ricky about?
Well, basically, I just want to know, since you've been out or whatever, what have you been doing? What are you doing now? You have a name that's really accessible, so I know there's a lot.
I can tell you what I did today. I do so much every day that it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working not only for me, but I'm working for the black race, because I know that if we don't create jobs for our people are in trouble. So I'm out here busting every day. Today I just ordered my 3rd print for my book, my autobiography, The Ghetto Bible, Freeway Rick Ross, Untold Story. So I'm getting ready to have my 3rd edition.
Let them know we can find that at.
Oh, freewayrickross.com. My new website. Y'all got to check it out. It's hot.
There you go.
They can get their T-shirts there too. And see some of the articles that's been written on me, and and just follow my story and see what's going on with your people.
Right.
Yeah, but that's one of the things I'm doing. Wow. My T-shirts. I got a new T-shirt that's finna hit the streets. Going around doing my motivational speaking still.
What do you do with those speeches? What do you do your motivational speech?
I go all over
like
the country.
Colleges?
I'm getting ready to go to Chicago. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to Chicago on the 15th. I'll be in Chicago on the 15th. So anybody in Chicago, holler at your boy. I'm going to have some books with me, some T-shirts, and be down there grinding. So come holler at your boy.
Yeah. I definitely let them know, because, the motivational speeches in colleges, that's like one of the most important, venues to go to, because these kids got to learn, man. Like, there's all the brainwashed kids out here. We got to teach the babies.
Right.
Well,
can you give their website one more time, please?
freewayrickross.com.
Okay. Thank
That's
you.
what it do.
And then
Sammy, you have anything you want to ask Ross?
I just want to ask, one of the things I wanted to ask was, do you think, like, the streets is, like, different from then to now? Like, and if you do, in what way?
Definitely, it's changed a whole lot, because, well, I ain't going to even say that, because if I do, it could be inciting an incident. But, back when we was coming up, man, guys were more firm and more steady. You know, they didn't really take a lot of junk off of nobody. You know, the cops or nobody. You know, if it got out of line, you know, they handled their business. And I think now that people let a lot of things slide right now. You know, they killing too many brothers, man. You know,
exactly.
Just cold-blooded. You know.
Yeah,
Trayvon Martin.
I don't know if you're listening earlier to the show. I addressed that, you know, because everybody likes to say, well, certain people like to say that, oh, they kill other races also when it comes to police. They kill other races also. I'm like, yeah, they do, but it's more so black people.
No
and
doubt,
the main thing is
for
us doing nothing. Like, we won't do anything. I understand if you got to kill a motherfucker that's trying to kill you, we wouldn't be trying to kill you. You give us directions, and y'all still kill us.
Right.
Yeah, you pull a dude over for a broken tail light. You know what I'm saying? Like, when do you put your hand on your gun for a broken tail light? You know, I mean, I can understand if they had got a call in and they say, oh, such and such a car, blue, and, you know, such and such going southbound on such and such a street, just committed a robbery and everybody had guns. Now, you understand when they pull this car over, you know, they got these guns drawn, but you pull a guy over for a broken tail light and you got your hand on your gun, you got your gun drawn, you know, I mean, that's retarded.
Still had the gun drawn during the Facebook Live feed. You can tell she doesn't have a gun. She doesn't have a gun. She's actually recording on Facebook Live on her phone, and you still got your gun drawn.
This is I think that all cops are bad because where was his help? If his job is to serve and protect, this man is bleeding and dying. Who is protecting
him?
You know,
that's how he died. That's how he died. He literally bled out.
Never not one time did he try to assist him. You know, maybe give him mouth to mouth or anything like that, or call, you know, for help.
All they had to do is simply just drive him to the hospital. That's all they had to do. I injured a man. Drive him to the hospital. Because they only shot him 4 times to the arm. But he bled out because they was bullshitting around. And I don't mean to cut people off, but this shit just infuriates me. Like, it's crazy. They could have easily just drove the man to the hospital. And he would have been saved. That was a minor injury turned major.
And it's also scary.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
could
because
be any of us, you know. It could be any of us. And like Mr. Rick Ross was saying, we are weak right now. Like, I'm kind of upset and disappointed at how black people are acting. There's so many people that I've gotten arguments with over these damn cops. Like, I'm saying fuck the police, and they're on some, all police ain't bad, and da-da-da-da. I blocked so many people on Facebook today and Instagram. I'm like, how are they going to defend cops when this could be your child? You know what I'm saying? This could be you. Are you ignoring what's going on out here? Like, they're putting something in the water or some shit. Like, we're super weak right now. I don't get it.
That's what I wanted to bring up, too. I want to ask him, is like, do you think the reason a lot of these incidents is happening because, you know, the black people today don't have no real code?
Absolutely. If they knew that we stuck together the way that we supposed to, and that there was going to be real consequences for their actions, I think they would think twice before they do it.
Because
look at all the murders. Not one cop went to jail for any of these murders that have taken place. Not one.
Because they all stick together. Even when they do bullshit, they all stick together. That's why these motherfuckers always get off. They stick together.
No doubt.
The cop that shot Sterling, those two had complaints already. So even with the complaints that they've had from the force, from the police force, or from other people complaining to the force about them, they still let them patrol the streets. They ignore it.
No, they can work at one station. They can work at one city as a cop and get fired from that city for police misconduct, civil rights violation, or whatever.
And they can move somewhere else. Exactly.
They just move to another city and they'll be hired again because they got experience already.
Exactly.
A lot of them don't get fired; they just get transferred.
And they're not gonna do no background check. They're not gonna know this dude's a motherfucking homicidal maniac. They don't care about that.
Yeah, he got a dishonorable discharge from the Army.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't pay attention to that, and then they put them in our neighborhood.
And they get shell shocked whenever they see any black person. They have that what I call that Call of Duty syndrome. Well, they just get trigger happy.
Yeah, shoot first, ask questions later. Much later.
Scary asses. Like, why are you a cop if you're so damn scary? Get off the
So
court.
we as black.
That's the main thing, yo. I don't mean to cut you off, but that's the main thing I always say, TJ. If you want to be, why the fuck? If you're scared, why do you want to do that for? Go sit your ass down somewhere and go take your pills.
You're in the wrong profession.
No doubt.
So that's crazy. It's supposed to be for professionals that actually knows how to hold down the neighborhood, make sure no crime happens within that neighborhood. You're supposed to be, resolving the situation, not making the fucking situation worse. That's the job of a cop. Well, that used to be a job of a cop. Y'all make shit worse.
Yeah, well, what they got to do, what we got to do as a people is we have to unite ourselves together. We definitely have to take control of our community and let them know, that we're not going to be killing each other, and we don't want nobody else killing us. We've been killing each other so long that they get the perception that if we killing each other, then they can kill us as well, and nobody's not going to say anything because we're not really raising a fuss about when we kill each other. But I think that's the first step is for us to start respecting our own lives, and once we do that, we can demand the respect from the rest of the world. And only then, I believe, when we do that, will anybody else show us the kind of respect that we deserve as a people and so forth.
There's a question that I want to shoot to you. I really want to ask you. Like, do you see that Black America is under worse shape under Obama than they were around the time when Reaganomics was happening?
I don't know if you would say. I mean, we're doing bad. We've been doing bad for a lot of years. So I don't know if it was Obama's administration or Reagan's, but I know right now today we doing dirtball bad, and Obama is in the White House. But Obama or no president can't save us. Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, the only person can save us is us. We're gonna have to put our heads together and make up our minds, roll our sleeves up, and say we're gonna go out here and make it happen for ourselves. And until we do that, we'll be in a position that we're in right now, where other people will be taking advantage of us, and we'll be trying to figure out, who's the next Obama, and can he rescue us? And no, he can't rescue us. You have to rescue yourself. You have to dig yourself out the hole that you're in, because nobody's gonna help us.
That's right.
We gotta help ourselves. Not to shift gears, but CJ just said she logged off real quick. She wanted to say, peace out to you, Rick Ross, and thanks for joining the show. Definitely been a fun show, and that's what she want to let you know.
No doubt. Peace to you too. I ain't gonna be able to be long too. I got a couple moves I gotta make. I know I checked in late.
All right, so before you roll out, the $1 million question. We gotta ask you this question. All right, you know what I'm saying? You on the inside and all that. How did you first figure out about Rick Ross, the rapper? Because I know he came out when you was in the inside. Tell me the story about this. Like, how did this whole, how did you figure out about Rick Ross, the rapper?
That's what a lot of my young homies ask.
One of my young homies that came up to me with a magazine, XXL, I believe it was, and he was in the magazine, basically telling my story. That's how I found out about him.
Plus, he copied the beard and the bald head, and he just
he's another part of this. He's another part of this whole.
Come on, I know you got more to say. Come on now, go ahead. Like,
well, he's another part of this whole thing that's going on right now.
Talk about it.
It's guys like him that's allowing us to be shot down in the street with that buffoonery that they preaching on records about killing and mayhem and murder, and that gives the cops the impression that that's who we are as a people. So we have to get into that at a later date, though. One day hit me when I got a little more time, and we can go into it in a little more detail.
Most definitely. We got to do that for part two.
Appreciate definitely.
All right, I appreciate y'all too. Don't forget to go to my website, y'all, and get that book. It's freewayrick.com. freewayrickross.com. I'm sorry, and get that book. Appreciate y'all. Peace out.
Most
I know.
That's going to be quote-unquote deeper than rap right there. So that's going to be part 2 of the segment.
Oh, man. That's what we're going to just get to the nook and cranny. We're going to be on our surgical shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I understand. It was like dwelling on that right now, given the whole situation. But definitely next time.
Definitely, because hip-hop played a heavy role in what's going on as well, because now it just kind of seems like a lot of these dudes, represent the mainstream, like Ricky said, they're not really for us. They're basically for the representation of the dollar. Because you ask a lot of these dudes, they're not going to really grab their nuts and be like, yeah, F the police, or, Black Lives Matter, or pro-black, or whatever. Because that militancy has been pretty much diluted.
Yeah.
In the worst way.
And shouts go out to BET. It does involve, shift gears, but shouts go out to BET. They right now shooting a show live. It's called #WhatNow. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is deep, Instead of them playing the Wayans Brothers or something like that, they're playing something, that's this shit is real, man. Because you would think, like, if someone was to go down, like, BET was to play some Wayans Brothers or some silly shit, trying to make you forget what was going on. But this is how you know this shit is real, man. Even BET and shit like that is, niggas, everybody's aware. Everybody is aware.
It's pretty much a scenario where you could go on your timeline right now, and this is all dominated, because now it's to the point where it could be anybody. It could be anybody. You could be minding your business, and you could be licked just like that. So I think people now are seeing the true repercussions of what could really happen, even if you're not doing anything.
And even some of the people that sit there and always saying, "Oh, he was resisting," even they see it like, "Oh, he really wasn't resisting." Like, wow.
And I'm hoping that a lot of people are actually going to keep that anger up, because we always have that. A lot of black folks, they always pretty much get sidetracked by petty stuff. Like, only thing they will usually do. This is another tactic that I want everybody and all my listeners to peep out. Notice this. Probably by Sunday or Monday, they're going to probably try to indict one of these officers to give you the false perception that they're going to do something about it. That's going to calm the anger down.
You're right. Keep on going.
Give it about next week. They're gonna try to quote unquote indict them or charge them to calm down the anger of the people. So that way they're gonna push the trial, or so-called trial, probably late next year. and it's going to go right back to normal.
No. You gotta see. You gotta. This is gonna happen. You almost hit the nail on the head. This is what they're gonna do. First, an indictment. Then they're gonna say when the trial starts. Right before the trial starts, they're gonna have a Hollywood scandal. That's the nail in the fucking coffin. When they have the Hollywood scandal, everybody just seems to forget about everything that happens around them. And we all notice that shit. Like, it never fails. It always works. Everybody's aware now. But let them have a Hollywood scandal like, oh, LeBron James is having an affair with a horse. NBA champion LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Everybody will forget about this shit. They forget about Sterling, forget about Minnesota, they forget about all this shit.
Now watch this. There's going to be some type of scandal that's going to pop up. It's going to probably be within hip-hop. Somebody going to probably try to come out the closet.
Yeah.
Or
it's like with the Arizona shit. What they do to cover up the Arizona shit? Bill Cosby.
There you go. You got to peep the game. But they're going to go ahead and try to draw this false indictment. And what people don't understand is indictment don't mean they're going to get charged. That means they're pretty much just bringing the issue into court, into the judicial system. It doesn't mean they're going to go to jail for 1,000,000 years. It doesn't mean they're going to get arrested for it. It's a tactic they use all the time. Just go ahead.
That shit is all about money, man. When they say, all right, say like a white cop murders a black innocent civilian. After that, he gets indicted. That's money. You know why that's money? Because that goes to TV ratings. People's going to watch the court shows. People don't watch court shows like that no more. Ever since like Judge Mathis and all that shit.
And another thing,
court show money, court shows and all that shit, that funds, law enforcement. It's all part of law enforcement. When you watch cops, when you watch certain cop movies, Steven Seagal, what may have you, all that shit funds law enforcement. All of that shit.
And another thing I was going to bring up too. Oh, let me go and put the music on right quick. It's just like you were saying. You got the celebrity scandal that might take place, and then you might have another quote-unquote terrorist tragedy that's going to take place to take your mind off things. That's why a lot of people are kind of figuring that this whole thing with the Dallas police shooting is kind of staged, because I'm like, now all of a sudden the focus is on police getting sympathy. It ain't the brothers that just got killed.
And then the thing that killed me, I'm glad you brought that up. A dude is walking around with a fucking rifle. A black guy is walking around with a rifle in Dallas. Just walking around with a rifle that has no magazine in it. And I was trying to dig deeper for homework and research. Like, nah, he's not just gonna be walking around with a rifle. Why is he walking around with a rifle for? I don't understand this.
I think in Dallas they have an open carry law. So,
given the fact that what just happened, why would you want to do that? And you're wearing army fatigues.
There you go.
What is going on? Like, it just looks crazy.
A lot of people are claiming that this could be a possible stage incident to give the police officers sympathy. It does kind of seem suspect of the timing.
Because not long after that, that's when he wanted to do all that. It just seems so crazy. And it seems so staged, because come on, B. And you know what's the bombshell of this whole shit? Why is all this happening after this whole Jesse Williams speech?
Could be two things. Number one, it's hot outside and cats is angry. Then again, you got election time, of course. Election time plays a heavy role, and plus, I want people to also.
But these motherfuckers is morons. These motherfuckers is morons in an election. Like, even if you're a fucking scumbag, if I'm running for presidency, I'm jumping in front of the TV like this. Hey, you know, they didn't deserve to get murdered. Please vote for me. None of these motherfuckers is doing that shit. They like, I don't give a fuck. At least back in the day, motherfuckers would show some type of sympathy if they running for presidency. Nobody ain't showing no sympathy, like, when it comes to our so-called leaders. And then people always want to sit there and say, and it just seems so whack. It'll seem like, okay, you just talk to us. You're not doing anything to dissolve the problem. You're not coming up with no solution. As a matter of fact, you're part of the fucking problem.
One of the things that need to happen, and this is where you take drastic action, because a part of me is like, I don't want to hear the argument of our leaders being so powerless, because it was like, why are they always so quote-unquote powerless when it comes to black issues, but yet you can see them do things for everybody else. Everybody else can get reparations and bonds and laws passed on their behalf. We don't get nothing. We just get a tough love speech and we just keep it pushing. Well, y'all got to do better.
Yeah, and we the ones that make the world go round. Like, really think of it. Everybody dressed like us. Everybody loves our music. Everybody loves our culture. Everybody loves our women. Everybody loves our motherfucking inventions.
It goes to the scenario, bro. It says they love black culture, but they don't love black people.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Like, don't get me wrong. You know, they will sit there and say, oh, okay, because there's this certain ignorant black people. There's ignorant Chinese people, too. And ignorant white people. And ignorant Spanish people. It's ignorance everywhere around this world. There are a section of people that are different races that are fucking stupid. It is possible. Not only black people are fucking, remedial, or what may have you, or hood, or, all of the bullshit. Like,
and you know what, though? I want to say this, too, bro. And I'm tired of people, putting their whole argument of black-on-black crime in Chicago against us. I'm going to say this. They can get mad all you want. I don't care. I'm not responsible for what these dirtbag niggas be doing up there. That don't reflect on me. That don't reflect on our people. That don't reflect on what you do. Fuck them. The reason why we put police on the bumper is because we pay their tax dollars to serve and protect. That's the main reason why black people are more outraged with police, because you're supposed to be protecting and serving our community. You're supposed to be busting upside the head and killing us. That's what our tax dollars are going to.
They're not out there killing like real criminals that's trying to kill them or what may have you. You're killing innocent civilians that have 9 to 5s. That they bust their ass for their families, come home to their families, and just because one night they want to have some fun, they got to worry about getting shot to death 50 fucking times? Not once.
Sean Bell, rest in peace.
Like, not once. Like, oh, damn, this nigga made a mistake and shot me once. Damn, officer, you should be more careful. I'm sorry, citizen. No, these motherfuckers are fucking empty a clip on you, reload, and empty that clip on you too. And then say, oh, he had a gun.
That's how I feel about the scenario. And I tell them, look, if you deputy dog niggas want to go ahead and do some black on black crime, go to the streets. Go to the precinct, nigga. Because I ain't responsible for what these dirtbag dudes be doing. Other than that, if you ain't putting in no serious work, you ain't in no position to speak.
But you know the crazy thing? You know the crazy thing? They don't concern themselves with real killers. A lot of cops is mad pussy. They want to fuck with the innocent. They're not gonna fuck with the real motherfuckers that's out there doing crazy shit like pedophilia or mass murdering or kidnapping or what may have you. They don't fuck with them. They'll fuck with a motherfucker that's just reaching for his wallet. Or a guy just walking down the street. Harmless. Exactly. Just because the color of his fucking skin. That shit is not fucking right, man.
And I'm tired of it, man.
And how fucking dare. How dare people sit there and say, oh, the cops don't deserve the same treatment. How dare y'all? How fucking dare y'all, man? I'm so sorry. I don't mean to get out of character, but how dare y'all? I lost friends to this shit. I lost my family's friends, my friends' family, all that. They lost fucking people to these motherfuckers, man. This shit is not a game. And then I hate when they say, oh, you should not be resistant. Like, if a motherfucker's not posing no threat to you, what is the problem? What is the problem, man? Like,
plus, they can't even say this is it a race thing, because I pointed out an incident that happened earlier today where you had this old white dude. He pointed a shotgun at the sheriff deputy, and they just took him in. They ain't shoot him in cold blood.
Exactly. They handled it with care. They just
got his bug shot up here.
The fuck out of here. Dylan fucking Roof. This dude went up to the fucking church and shot up the shit. Y'all took this nigga to fucking Burger King.
It took this nigga to Burger King, too. Brought him in all nice and comfy.
With a fucking vest on. Y'all gave this nigga a fucking vest. Oh my god. Yo, oh my god. And then people just, like, it's so much. God damn, I didn't know the whole world has so much, like, people that just understand you have your own opinion. But people gotta realize there isn't such thing as a stupid opinion. If you see shit in your motherfucking eyes, you see this shit. If it's a fucking bag of shit, it's a bag of fucking shit. Don't play with it. People still be like, oh, it's not a bag of shit, even though it's not a bag of shit. Maybe it's chocolate. It smells steak, but maybe it's still chocolate.
I'm going to tell you what needs to happen. And the first thing that we need to do, we need to hold our own accountable. Anybody that's going to jump on the biscuit coon train, we got to kick them out of the circle.
And that's
we ain't
what we
got
tell
time
people.
To hear. Like, I'm gonna tell you, we ain't got time to hear deflective arguments. We don't have time to hear devil's advocate. If they ain't 100% committed with the program, they out of here. And I think that's what the main problem is, why a lot of black people can't come together. And the scary part is, a lot of that people within our family or friends have that mentality, and we scared to cut them off.
And that's sad. That always kills me. Like, yo, come on, you see your cousin or brother or sister, what may have you, trying to start a legitimate business, and whatever they're doing is actually pretty good. Well, you don't want to support it. Even though it's fucking good, you don't want to support it. But you rather support somebody else, like a Tom Ford or some other European or what may have you, that'll openly say, oh, I don't like black people, but you still give them money.
Buy my clothing.
Openly, you still be, oh, fuck that. I'm still gonna suck his cock. What the fuck is going on, man?
Yeah, the second thing I say too is just like it goes to the first. Now we see a lot of these quote unquote entertainers. They're put on more of a higher pedestal considering how our conditions are. And I say this, if they're not really with the program of empowerment, don't support them at all. Don't go to their games. Don't buy their merchandise. Don't buy their T-shirts. Don't buy their music. Cut them off altogether.
Yeah, because you got to think about it. It's like, Dad, you use the culture when it comes to making money, but when you see the culture suffering and literally on its last leg, you had nothing to say? You the worst freeloader ever. That's like you like the ultimate freeloader.
Exactly. That's what Obama did. Because Obama, when he got in there, he used the hip-hop culture. Everybody was on his sack. First black president. You remember those mixtapes that used to come out? The Yes We Can.
My president is black. My Lambo's blue.
And I actually went out there and voted for the dude. And I seen the highest black turnout in my entire life. Out there in the South Side, everybody voted for this dude. So anybody that want to come along and talk about the black support didn't play a heavy role, no, it did not. Because I'm a firm witness to this. They supported that man in droves.
I'll just say this, and I'm going to keep on saying this. You got like, 5 more minutes left, 4 more minutes left.
5 more? Yeah.
And I'm going to tell these motherfuckers, man, like we keep on telling y'all, it's not all about voting for the next president. When it comes to, police brutality and all that, we got to clean up our own hoods first, man. Fuck what y'all favorite rapper says or your favorite actor or actress says. Vote for these motherfuckers that's in your neighborhood, your mayors, that runs your neighborhood, your mayors, your presidents, or what may have you. Vote for them, your governors. Vote for them to clean up this, because only time people want to vote is when Diddy want to come out with a shirt, vote or die. If you don't vote, you're going to die. Buy my album too. Or look at the bullshit. Like, people just watch TV and then follow instructions. Follow your heart. Do you see what's going on in your neighborhood?
And read about these candidates too. Knowing who you investing in. Don't just go off the solo fact that these guys are just Democrat or Republican. Because I know people personally that will just vote straight down Democrat. But you got a Democrat that's causing mass hysteria in your neighborhood.
You all right. Do your homework. Vote for the right person. Even Republicans. There's some Republicans that actually would want to do good. That want to, but they're not at that higher level. It happens. The thing is, I don't mean to cut you off. The thing is that people want to complain, and they're not really doing anything. The only time they want to do anything when it comes to our leaders is when rappers talk about it, or actors or actresses, when they make it popular. You can't sit there and ask for help when it comes to these punk-ass cops. If you're not always on that grind, making sure you make a change for your hood.
And it starts from the ground up. Like, we have to pretty much take our neighborhoods back. And a lot of people, and this is why I want to say this in closing, a lot of people may not say this, may not like this, but we have to get rid of the savages. Meaning, if anybody's out there acting reckless, like, purposely causing destruction amongst the neighborhood, killing babies, raping women, and all that type of stuff, they got to go. I don't want to see a free hashtag for that nigga. That nigga dead in the streets. We got to have it's just like we was talking about earlier. We got to have a code. No free Ray, no Bill Ray. I'll fuck that nigga. Just like that.
Like, yeah. They be like, free Ray, even though he raped this chick, shot a couple of people, robbed a couple of banks, shot up a household. Free him, though. Fuck out of here. You do the crime, you got to do the time. And
that's right.
Before we roll out, for the victims, man, we are so sorry, man. We really are. Courtesy of Off the Cuff Radio. We are so so sorry for y'all loss.
And we dedicate this show to y'all, too.
We really do, man. Hold your heads. God help us all.
Peace and be still, y'all.
Do you suffer from chronic CFED or can't focus energy drain? Try over-the-counter Vibrant. One tablet contains the same caffeine as a cup of coffee, but without the calories or coffee breath. Vibrant. Caffeine, not coffee. Taking Vibrant may result in increased productivity and decreased dread in setting alarms. Unexpected enjoyment of the graveyard shift has been associated with Vibrant. Vibrant may be a better budget option than drinking coffee. It may also decrease the urge to doze off, skip work, or exhibit signs of slacking. All jokes aside, always read the label, take only as directed, and limit caffeine as it may cause real side effects. Not for children under age 12. Do you suffer from chronic CFED or can't focus energy drain? Try over-the-counter Vibrant. One tablet contains the same caffeine as a cup of coffee, but without the calories or coffee breath. Vibrant. Caffeine, not coffee. Taking Vibrant may result in increased productivity and decreased dread in setting alarms. Unexpected enjoyment of the graveyard shift has been associated with Vibrant. Vibrant may be a better budget option than drinking coffee. It may also decrease the urge to doze off, skip work, or exhibit signs of slacking. All jokes aside, always read the label, take only as directed, and limit caffeine as it may cause real side effects. Not for children under age 12.